Be me, 29, corporate punching bag, disguised as project manager. Been working at this firm for 5 years, pulling late nights, running on 3 hours of sleep and caffeine that could legally be classified as jet fuel. Office is full of people who mastered the ancient art of doing nothing and taking credit for everything, especially the boss. We're a family here, he says, right before dumping another 10-hour task on me. Colleagues, disappear the second client emails stop. Me, the guy who magically fixes everything so we look good. Clients love me, bring more clients, more work dumped on me. Zero promotion, zero thank yous, just good job, buddy. Only person who ever said thank you was Lily. Joined the company 2 years ago, fresh grad, wide-eyed. I was the one who helped her get through the onboarding nightmare, fixed her slides at midnight once so she wouldn't get chewed out. She never forgot. Monday morning meeting. Boss casually says, I need to stay flexible. Translation, work through the night, champ. Colleagues smirking, already planning how to disappear by 6 p.m. Lily shoots me a quick look across the room. One of those looks that says, I see what's happening and it's bullshit. Lunchtime. I'm sitting at my desk eating sad instant noodles, catching up on stuff everyone else ignored. Lily drops by with a coffee. You look like you're auditioning for a zombie movie, she says. I'd probably get the lead role, I mumble. She leans against my desk, arms crossed, smirk on her face. You know, normal people go outside, touch grass, sleep. Normal people don't keep this company alive, I shoot back. She rolls her eyes. Yeah, and normal companies don't let one guy do everything. She's the only one who can say that without making me want to throw my laptop. When she walks away, I catch myself smiling for the first time all day. Not because the work is easier, because someone actually sees me. Meanwhile, boss yells from his office about some new urgent client presentation. Of course it's due tomorrow. Of course it's my problem. 1 week later, after 4 14-hour shifts in a row, running on caffeine, spite, and pure corporate trauma, driving home at night in pouring rain. Some genius decides to cut across 3 lanes without a signal. Next thing I know, tires screech. Wake up in hospital, head pounding, leg wrapped up like a Christmas present. Nurse says I got lucky. Car's wrecked, I'm not. First thought, oh God, I'm going to miss work. Second thought, wait, why is that my first thought? Phone lights up with work chat notifications. Not a single, are you okay? Just, hey, can you send the deck before EOD? We really need your input on this client thing. So, when are you coming back? Read those messages lying in a hospital bed with an IV in my arm. Feel something inside me snap a little. Then, door opens. Lily. She looks out of breath, hair messy, holding a ridiculous bag full of snacks and a thermos. You idiot, she says, voice shaking a bit. You scared me. She's the only one who came. She sits next to my bed and starts rambling about how she told the others I was in the hospital. They shrugged. Someone even laughed. Said something about karma or some crap, she mutters, jaw tight. That actually hurts more than the leg. She changes the subject like a pro, hands me the thermos. Brought you real coffee. Hospital coffee tastes like printer ink. Can't help but laugh, even if it hurts. She talks, I listen. Later that night, boss finally texts, don't forget to log sick days so HR doesn't get mad. Cool. But Lily, she stays. Even when visiting hours end, she finds a way to sneak back in with some excuse about, forgot my umbrella. A week after the crash, finally out of the hospital, legs still busted, moving like Windows XP on startup. Work, still texting me like I faked my accident for attention. Day 1, home alone. Everything hurts. Kitchen looks like a sad survival show. Doorbell rings. It's Lily, with groceries. I thought you'd need some help, she says, stepping inside like she owns the place. I'm fine, I lie. Yeah, she snorts, and I'm secretly Batman. In 15 minutes, she's taken over my kitchen. Pots everywhere. Something actually smells like real food. I just sit on the couch. She nags me about pain meds, about water, about posture. Later, parents show up, unannounced, classic move. Mom ready to panic. Dad ready to fix every appliance in the house. They see Lily bustling around the kitchen. Mom's face lights up like she's just discovered her future daughter-in-law. Dad, suspicious but impressed. Who's this lovely girl? Mom asks. A friend, I say. Lily smiles politely. Mom looks at me like, sure, friend. They end up all eating together, Lily telling stories about me at work that make my parents laugh way too hard. Mom keeps offering her food like it's a secret loyalty test. When parents leave, she stays to clean up. I tell her she doesn't have to. She says, I know, and keeps doing it anyway. The apartment feels different when she's here. As she leaves, she points at me with her spoon like a threat. Don't be a hero. Call me if you need anything. Me, joking, what if I need emotional support at 3 a.m.? Her, deadpan, then I'll bring soup. When the door closes behind her, I realize it's the first time in weeks I don't feel like everything's falling apart. 2 weeks later, crutches mastered, bruises fading, patience gone. HR finally decides to check in. Translation: when can we milk you again? Boss calls. Hey buddy, hope you're feeling better. We've been drowning here without you. Yeah, drowning in their own laziness probably. They want me to ease back in, which apparently means same workload, zero empathy, and no bonus because you took time off. Office culture at its finest. Morning of return. Lily insists on driving me. You're not hobbling into that office like some tragic Disney prince. She says this while handing me a breakfast sandwich. Honestly, she's way too good at this support thing. Walk into the office, everyone stares, not out of concern, but like I'm the guy who made them actually work for once. Some whispering, one dude chuckles, someone mutters, guess he's not invincible after all. Noted. Boss greets me with his patented fake smile. Glad to have you back, champ. Calls me champ. They hand me a stack of new tasks the size of a small novel. We really need you to step up after your little break, boss says. Little break. My little break was a car crash and metal in my leg, Greg. I just snap. You know, I say calmly, I've spent years breaking my back for this place. I covered for people, brought in clients, kept this sinking ship afloat. And when something finally happened to me, not one of you gave a damn. Room goes quiet. Boss tries his damage control voice. Now, let's not get emotional. No, let's. I cut him off. Every word comes out steady. I gave you everything, and the second I needed help, I got laughs. So you can keep your fake teamwork speeches. I'm done. Grab my bag, toss my badge on the desk like it's a mic. This was never a family, just a free labor farm. Good luck. Walk out. Lily's waiting outside in her car, sees my face, doesn't even ask, just grins. About time. You think I'm crazy? I ask. Oh, absolutely, she laughs. But the good kind. Spend a week doing nothing. Then Lily barges in with a folder, like she's my personal CEO. Sitting on your ass won't build your empire, she says. Excuse me, I'm mourning my lost PTO, I reply. She rolls her eyes so hard I hear it. Turns out, some old clients reached out. Apparently word got around how Greg and his circus treated me. They want to work with me, not them. Plot twist I didn't see coming. One night, Lily drags me to a coffee shop with her laptop. Starts building a logo, website template, business plan. Why are you doing all this? I ask. She looks at me like I asked why air exists. Because you deserve better. And because watching you succeed will be hilarious. Rented office. Lily keeps showing up, brings snacks, bullies me into eating, manages half of my schedule without asking. Basically the best unpaid assistant in history. I offer to put her on payroll. She laughs. You can't afford me. First big contract comes in. We celebrate in the most adult way possible. Cheap champagne and takeout. Business slowly picking up. Life feels lighter. Except for one tiny detail. Lily is always around. She comes over almost every day. I'm not your secretary, she says, while making my calendar look like it belongs to an organized adult. She makes dumb jokes when I'm stressed. You're scowling so hard the walls are filing HR complaints. I throw a pen at her. She catches it, bows dramatically like she won an Oscar. One night, she's sitting cross-legged on my office chair, hair messy, oversized hoodie. You know, she says, when you first helped me at work, I thought you were too nice for this world. Was that an insult? Yeah, kinda. She grins. She's always been confident. But lately her teasing has a different edge to it. Longer stares, softer smiles. Like we're both pretending it's still just friends. Then, big deadline week. I crash at the office. She refuses to let me burn out alone. We end up side by side on the old couch at 2 a.m., surrounded by papers and half-eaten noodles. You know, I mutter, normal friends don't spend this much time together. She smirks. Good thing we're not normal. We sit there, too close. She finally whispers, "You're staring." Yeah. Do something about it then. So I do. Soft kiss. Her hand finds my collar. She doesn't pull away. When we finally break apart, she's grinning. About time, she says, like she's been waiting for this forever. Me, trying to act normal. So, same time tomorrow? She snorts. Idiot. The morning after that first kiss. Wake up to sunlight creeping through the blinds of the office. Neck stiff. Hoodie stolen by Lily sometime during the night. She's curled up on the couch like she owns the place. I'm sitting on the floor, wondering when my life turned into a rom-com. She opens one eye. "You're staring again," she says, voice groggy. "I'm making sure you're not some weird dream." "I'm real," she yawns, "but I'm not making breakfast." We both laugh. For the rest of the day, we try to act normal, emphasis on try. Every accidental brush of hands feels like a 10-hour rom-com montage compressed into 1 second. She calls me boss, sarcastically. I call her trouble. HR isn't real here, so it's fine. That night, she doesn't leave. Movie marathon turns into quiet talking on the couch. Quiet talking turns into long silence. Long silence turns into another kiss. And just like that. We're not pretending anymore. When I finally crash into bed, hours later, there's this stupid grin on my face, and for the first time in a long time. The future doesn't scare me. A few weeks after Not Just Friends moment. Business is thriving. Lily's still technically not on payroll, but somehow runs 60% of operations. We kiss more than we argue over spreadsheets. And that's saying something. Parents invite us to dinner. They've heard things. Lily shows up looking unfairly gorgeous, wearing that smug, "I know I make your mom love me" face. Mom immediately. Finally. Me. Finally what? Dad. We've been betting on this for months. Dinner goes surprisingly smooth until Mom casually drops. "So when's the wedding?" Lily almost spits her drink. I nearly choke on mashed potatoes. Mom, innocent smile. Back at the office, friends stop by, see us cuddled on the couch while answering emails. "Oh wow," one of them says. "Look at Mr. Emotional Attachment over here." "Shut up," Lily. "Yeah, he's still bad at flirting, but at least now it's aimed in the right direction." Everyone laughs, me included. Business grows. We upgrade from one sad desk to a proper office. Lily moves some of her stuff in. "Not officially living here," she says, as she brings her 7th hoodie. "Yeah, okay, sure." One night, we're walking home after a long day, city lights buzzing. She's holding my arm, humming softly. She glances up at me and says, half joking, "Kinda crazy how pretending turned into this." I grin. "Yeah, best fake relationship I've ever had." She elbows me. "You've had one, idiot." She stops under a street lamp, pulls me closer by my hoodie. "Just so we're clear," she whispers, "I'm not going anywhere." "Good," I whisper back, "because neither am I." We kiss, and that's how I accidentally ended up building a company and a future with the girl who believed in me before I did. 2 years later, business boomed faster than expected. Clients I once begged to notice me now fight for a spot on our schedule. We have an actual office now, not a broom closet with a coffee machine, like before. Lily, she's not helping out anymore. She's my partner in the business and in everything else. Parents adore her. Clients respect her more than they respect me. Fair. My friends say I glowed up. Truth is, I'd just found someone who believed in me before I did. Anniversary night. Dinner, terrible dancing, and too much champagne. She raises her glass. To bad bosses, worse coffee, and the best mistake you ever made. "Quitting?" I ask. "Letting me in?" She smirks. I laugh so hard I choke on my drink. She pats my back like the loving menace she is. And somewhere between all that chaos, I realize we made it. No fairy tale ending. Just a good life, and that's even better.
I better hide this before Francis sees it.
NANI?!
Stay out of my house! I will make sure you're never bothered. I will make sure you'll never bother me again. Stay out of my house! I will make sure you'll never bother me.